incredibly well. Aislinn stepped up big time in the second half. Bailey was phenomenal the whole game. Miriam, we made shots. I think down the stretch we had a couple of looks that, hopefully we can make throughout the game. I'm a big, I believe big time that one play doesn't win or lose a game, right? But a technical foul and a 5-point stretch in a game that they had to bank in a 3 at the buzzer, I have to be better.
Obviously not the outcome we wanted, but there's positives. You took the #1 team deep. What do you take away from it as a coach?
This team is good enough to beat anybody, when they're locked in and they want to. We talk about consistency every single day. And if we show up to practice like we did yesterday, we show up to games like we did today, I'm really confident in anybody that we face.
Something Coach Toll talked about yesterday was keeping the players composed and locked in a game like this, even when sides swing so rapidly in a game. Was that ever a concern with your players today, and how was keeping them calm even when they lost the lead there?
Sure. I mean, we haven't been the most consistent in game, and so obviously they kind of punched us in the mouth in the second quarter, and so we wanted to see how they responded. And again, I'm so proud of our kids for how they responded to that. They played well enough, and I just can't pick up a tech like I did.
Another thing I just wanted to ask was Aislinn had a heck of a game today. Jada also a heck of a game. What can you say about those two players?
They stepped up, made big time shots. There were a couple possessions we were up 5. I think there were 3 possessions. We didn't really get great looks. Bailey got a short corner jump shot that front rim bit. Miriam got blocked on a 3. I thought maybe there was some contact there. And then Jada there at the end, I thought maybe there was some contact there getting to the rim too. But the refs were consistent, honestly. I don't think they dictated the outcome of the game. Those 3 players were good enough for us to win, honestly. And I hope that can continue for the rest of the 6 games we have in the regular season.
The environment as well. You were pretty vocal about how excited you were for this game, playing in front of a bunch of the local kids in the area. What can you just say about that?
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Our whole athletic department did a wonderful job. Zach in ticketing, Steven as well. Just getting the kids in the stands. It's so loud. We knew it was going to be like that, so we were trying not to call, as much, especially on the offensive end in the first half and then the defensive end in the second half because they're away from us. And so we tried to just make it pretty simple. But those kids here definitely helped us in this game.
And I already asked you about messaging, but messaging after this game, going ahead, to lose a heartbreaker like this, what are you going to say to your team to keep them locked in down the stretch here?
Our motto for the season has always been, after every game, has been never too high, never too low, and so they're upset for sure. And we just can't be too low because you have a one-day prep for Milwaukee, who's very good, probably going to play us in some zones, so we've got to be able to make shots at home. But the #1 thing I told them was that this was on me and that they played well enough to win, and I'm going to be a better coach, and I promise it won't happen again.